Welcome back to another Fudgemuppet Remastered build. So it's time for race, standing stone, and stats. For our race, we went with an Imperial, and our standing stone is the Steed Stone, which gives us a 20% movement speed buff and a significant higher carry capacity of about 100. And then so what Imperial gives us is Quick Learner, which helps us learn all skills 10% faster. And then it gives us Floating Star, which 50% stamina regen. So for our first, we're gonna go Destruction, Elementalist 202, Augmented Flames 202, Firebrand 202, Combustion, Wildfire. And then we're taking this to Spell Surge and Impact. So this gives us a staggering of dual casting, and this dual casting costs 25% less stamina. And this causes branding and dealing more damage to branded targets and then the potential to incinerate them. So for Restoration, we have Healer 2-2, Divine Glory 2-2, Power Light 2-2, so more sudden spell damage, and then deal more damage even over time. And healing spells cost 50% less. Recovery 2-2, healing spells are twice as strong. Respite, healing spells, fast healing costs restore stamina, repose. Regeneration 2 circle lasts twice as long. Resolve, healing spells 50% stronger when the target below half health and renewal, which brings us back from the brink of death for one every 10 minutes-ish. And then that'll be that. Alteration. Philosophy 2-2, Balance 2-2, Stability, Spell Sap, Spell Shield, Enchanting 2-2, Artificer 2-2, Armor Enchanter, Jewelry Enchanter, Corpus Enchanter, Elemental Enchanter, Insightful Enchanter, Twin Secrets. And then it'd be Weapon Enchantments last 50% less charge, Soul Siphon, and that gives us some charge back after killing creatures. Craftsman 2-2 and Smithing, Blacksmith, Armor, Forge Master, Basic Smithing, Journeyman Smithing, Intermediate Smithing, Advanced Smithing, Mythic Smithing, Exotic Smithing, Rare Smithing. That's the whole constellation, by the way. Heavy Armor takes the entire skill tree except for the unarmed branches, except for Fist Steel 2-2. So this is Defender 2-2, Juggernaut, Unstoppable, Perfect Defiance, Steel 2-2, Conditioning 2-2, Immovable, Institution 2-2, Invincible, and then Defender 2-2. For block, we have Gladiator 2-2, Deadly Bash 2-2, Stun Strike, Soaring Blow, and Battering Ram. Champion 2-2 for Two-Handed, Deep Cuts 2-2, Mortal Wound, Armor Crusher 2-2, Skullcracker 2-2, that reduces armor rating, and Deep Cuts allows for critical hits. And then 2-2 allows for 50% damage. Power attack with 2 and weapon do 50% extra damage, have a chance to decapitate your enemy, or stands 2-2. Overpowered, power attacks with 2-hit weapons do 50% extra damage, add a power attacking, bowstring, or casting spell. Power attack with 2 weapons do 50% more damage to targets while below health. Massacre, Cleave. Power attack with 2-handed weapons hit all targets in front of you. Rampage, repeat power attack with 2-handed weapons against a single target, deal up to double damage. And then Speech, Merchant 2-2, Sort of Tongue, Supply and Demand 2-2, Investor, Entrepreneur. And then we have Deep Breath 2-2, Ancient Voice, Stormcrown 2-2, and Dragon North. We are Dragonborn after all. Okay, so Before we start the backstory, I'd like to apologize for this build taking so long. I had some game save data corruption that I could not recover, so I had to manually grind this fucking 100 and level 102 character straight up from scratch all over again, and that, for if you don't know, this, like, taking this character and, like, grinding so long takes hundreds of hours each time, and I got hosed. Like, this build straight broke me at all. You don't know how bad that felt. Anywho, oh, let's get into the backstory. Cesare Leone was born and grew up just outside of the city of Kabach, and more or less was born and raised there. So he decided to move north to Skyrim after. So he decided to move back more or less to Skyrim after some incidents with a vampire hunting group down in Cyrodiil. So he moved ahead and joined the Vigilance of Stendarr. Now, shortly after he joined the Vigilance of Stendarr, the vampires attacked the Hall of the Vigilance, in which he barely escaped with his life. He then moved further onward and began to go ahead and join the Dawn Guard. So for our own character, we are going to use the alternate start mod and join the Dawn Guard. If you don't have the alternate start mod, well, we'll just say when he moved to Skyrim, he was attacked by the Imperials and carted off. So let's see. That'll be it.